It's time for yet another EPCOT festival. Festival of the Holidays kicked off on November 26th, and we've got all the info, all the tips, and the ultimate best of the fest food choices for the 2021 festival. It's all coming up right now on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Festival of the Holidays is Epcot's annual celebration of holiday traditions from around the world with food, music, and storytellers. They are back this year. This year's festival runs through December 30th and brings back some of the most beloved parts of this festival for the first time since the park closures of 2020. Now, before we jump into those best of the fest dishes, let's talk about everything else you can do at this year's festival besides eat. The Candlelight Processional, a live retelling of the biblical Christmas story with celebrity narrators, a full orchestra, and choir, is back. There are 3 performances of the Candlelight Processional each night on the America Garden stage, featuring narrators like Lisa Ling, Andy Garcia, and Pat Sajak, and you can see the full list of narrators and which days they're performing over at DisneyFoodblog.com. Holiday storytellers have also returned for the 2021 festival. Performances in each World Showcase country show how different cultures celebrate the holidays that take place during the winter months. This includes Santa, who will be greeting guests in the American Adventure Pavilion. And there are multiple showtimes each day for every country, so be sure to pick up a times guide. Other musical performances can be seen around Epcot during the festival. Catch Voices of Liberty singing carols at the America Garden stage, and Joyful performing R&B renditions of holiday classics at the World Showplace. Olaf's Holiday Tradition Expedition Scavenger Hunt has returned this year. You can purchase a scavenger hunt map and stickers at locations like Creations Shop, Port of Entry, and World Traveler at International Gateway for $9.99. Once you find all the hidden Olafs throughout the park, you get a free gift. Be sure to swing by the American Adventure Pavilion for a look at the annual Gingerbread Capitol building that's on display in the Rotunda, and save some money for those festival exclusive merchandise items. You're going to find t-shirts, spirit jerseys, mugs, blankets, pins, cookie jars, and more, including some annual pass holder exclusives like a cup you can find over at the Donut Box. Stay tuned until the end of this video for some more of our top festival tips, but for now, let's get into our list of the best of the fest from this year's Holiday Kitchen food booths. All right, we're going to start in Mexico with the giant tostada de chorizo at Las Posadas. Now, Las Posadas has always had some of our favorite dishes, and since they brought back the giant tostada de chorizo, there's no doubt it's among our top picks again. It's chorizo along with chipotle black bean puree, salsa verde, queso cotija, crema mexicana, and pickled onion, and the dish has a nice bit of heat, plus it's a big portion. It's $9.75. The pumpkin spice ginger cocktail over at Refreshment Port is a festival holiday cocktail that is ideal for this time of year. It comes served in a plastic Moscow Mule mug for $11. The ginger flavor is much more pronounced than the pumpkin flavor, but this one is a well-balanced cocktail. The Coquito soft serve waffle cone at Refreshment Port is $5.25. It's a brand new addition to this year's festival, and it easily made our best of the fest list. It had a very strong cinnamon flavor and was spot-on frozen version of the traditional Puerto Rican eggnog-like holiday beverage. And rounding out the great options at Refreshment Port is the back again turkey poutine. This is another one that's been a favorite for years with turkey, turkey gravy, cranberry relish, and crispy onions. It's Thanksgiving dinner on top of French fries. You can't go wrong. Get this one for $9. Next on our list is the New Year celebration soba at Shiwasu Holiday Kitchen. This is a combination of buckwheat soba noodles in a hot dashi soup with shrimp tempura, fish cake, shiitake mushrooms, and chopped green onion. It's one of the more unique dishes of the fest, and it's definitely not for everyone, but even our seafood averse reporters loved this one. If you're into traditional Japanese flavors, you've got to try it for $8. All right, this is a no-brainer. Another one of our returning favorites makes the list again. Cheese fondue at the Bavaria Holiday Kitchen. This is served in a bread bowl for $8.25. It's accompanied by fresh steamed baby veggies and potatoes. If you like hot melty cheese, there's no way you're skipping this one, and I'm going to keep recommending it every single year because every single year they nail it. I can remember when the holiday festival first started. This has been there since the beginning, and it's always good. Next on the list is the pork schnitzel with mushroom sauce at the Bavaria Kitchen. This one's $6.25. And is it the wildly delicious basil that makes this so great, or the decadent mushroom sauce? All the components of this one are perfect and come together to create a hearty and filling snack that we can't pass up. This is definitely a great option if you're eating around the World Showcase as part of an actual meal like a lunch. All right, slow roasted turkey at American Holiday Table. It's an outright holiday staple. It makes our list every year. It's simple, classic, and executed very well. The only way you won't like this one is if you're not a fan of Thanksgiving dinner, which I know there's some of us out there that feel that way. This This huge portion comes loaded up with turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans, and cranberry sauce for $5.75. So cheap. Another favorite returning item, L'Chaim's pastrami on rye, which features house-made pickles and deli mustard for $5.25. It's a hefty snack-sized portion of the classic deli sandwich, and it's been a hit for our team since it first debuted at the festival in 2018. And we're down to the funnel cake. These mini funnel cakes at EPCOT's festivals knock it out of the park just about every time, and this year it's a pumpkin pie funnel cake, and maybe the best one we've ever had, especially if you love pumpkin. This one's topped with pumpkin ice cream, whipped cream, and graham cracker crumbles for $9.50. It's a must, like I said, for pumpkin lovers. For those on the fence, know that it's not quite as sweet or over the top as a pumpkin spice latte. And the frozen hot chocolate martini at La Marche de Noël is next on our list. This is the booth in France. It's always bringing their A game, and the slushy drink, frozen hot chocolate martini, is returning again this year and makes our best of the fest list. This is made with Grey Goose vanilla vodka and chocolate milk. It's like chocolate milk for adults. $12.50. Over at Tangerine Cafe, flavors of the Medina. We've got the grilled kebabs on our list again. Now, these have been around in years past, but this year they come served with the carrot, chickpea salad, and garlic aioli. For $5.75, you can choose either lamb kefta or harissa chicken. These are a great option if you're looking for something keto or gluten-free, and of course, we love an aioli. All right, almond spice cake at Tangerine Cafe, flavors of the Medina. It's a bright orange cake. This year looks a lot more delicate than it is. Has ginger mousse, orange ganache, and sesame tuile, and you've got some strong but balanced flavors. The rich mousse pairs brilliantly with the orange ganache, and the candied sesame seeds add a nice crunch that you're not really expecting. This one's $4.75. Next on our list is the Kahlua pork at Mele Kalikimaka. It's a tasty and colorful dish. It's returned to the booth that first debuted at last year's Festival of the Holidays. This is served with Okinawa purple sweet potatoes and mango salad for $5.25. It's a fresh and tropical pulled pork dish, and it's still among our favorites. Also at the same booth is another returning favorite. It's a Hawaiian coconut pudding with candied macadamia nuts and coconut for $4.50. It's called haipua. You got to enjoy coconut to like this one, but if you do, you'll be in dessert heaven. All right, moving on to our very best booth of the fest. Even though we had many phenomenal dishes at this year's Festival of the Holidays, only one booth can be the ultimate winner, and this year it goes to the Bavaria Holiday Kitchen. We're suckers for melty cheese in a bread bowl, and who can say no to creamy, delicious spätzle? The beers at this booth are solid, and the traditional holiday glühwein is delightful if you need something to wash down all those carbs. And the cookie stroll cookie at this booth, the Linzer cookie, was our favorite of the whole cookie stroll. So you're gonna leave this booth feeling full, satisfied, and seriously jolly if you eat everything here. Runner up for the best booth. If straight carbs and cheesy goodness aren't your thing, you can turn to our runners up for best of the fest: Tangerine Cafe, flavors of the Medina, and Mele Kalikimaka. Both bring some exotic flavor profiles and less carb-heavy dishes to the fest, including some of our absolute favorites like the kebabs and Kahlua pork. Honorable mention this year is the refreshment port. It really showed up this year, and it's not even technically an official booth at the festival. With the returning turkey poutine along with the new pumpkin spice ginger cocktail and coquito soft serve waffle cone, this non-official booth had the highest number of items make it to our best of the fest list. If you want a one-stop shop for the tastiest foods at the festival, this is where you should go. All right, most Instagrammable, the salted caramel Spaceship Earth cookie at Holiday Hearth Desserts is back. This one was around last year, and although it's changed its appearance a few times, including the ill-advised peppermint and stocking decorated version that gave Spaceship Earth little feet, it's still one of the cutest snacks you'll get at the festival. Right now, the cookie has glittery silver white sprinkles and a mistletoe sugar decoration, but the salted caramel cream was as good as we remember. Grab yours for $5.50. And the coconut pineapple cake at Refreshment Outpost, not Refreshment Port, Refreshment Outpost. We got two different ones. This is a square slice of coconut pineapple cake topped with an obscene amount of pineapple Dole Whip, so count us in. For $5, you get a hefty dessert serving and a dish very worthy of your Instagram feed. If you're into tropical dessert flavors, you'll love this one. The coconut and pineapple are very pronounced, so wait for some of the Dole Whip to melt into the cake for an extra moist, delicious bite. Best for kids, the cookie stroll. Yep, the cookie stroll is back once again this year. It's a great activity for kids. You buy 5 cookies from the different holiday kitchens, and when you've collected 5 stamps, you can head to the Sweets and Treats holiday kitchen to snag your free redemption cookie. This year, it's a sugar cookie shaped like an ornament with a white chocolate 50th anniversary design. And our best plant-based item, the black and white cookie at L'Chaim. Don't let the lack of eggs or milk turn you off from this one. Our reporter said this New York City deli classic cookie was better than some of the non-vegan cookies at this year's festival. And in typical black and white cookie fashion, this one is huge, and at just $2.50, it's a good buy. Now let's talk tips for the fest. We do have one worst of the fest this year, bees. Yes, literal bees. Festival of the Holidays is outdoors, which means you'll be contending with nature, and with so many sugary sweet snacks on the lineup, you may encounter some less than desirable new buddies. There's not too much you can do to prevent this unwanted garnish on your festival food, but hey, we needed to warn you. Now, in festivals past at EPCOT, they have closed entire booths due to bees, so stay tuned. Now, if you have your heart set on seeing the candlelight processional, don't leave getting a great seat up to chance. These shows are popular, and lines for standby seating require standing around for hours in advance of the show. Instead of spending half your day staking out a spot in line, opt for a dining package that's going to guarantee a great seat in the theater. Dining packages were available at Rose and Crown Beer Garden, Coral Reef, and Garden Grill. A lot of them sold out day one. Packages for lunch and dinner are $62 for adults and $25 for children ages 3 to 9. But we have a solution for you. If you still want a dining package, but you can't get one because they're sold out on the day you're going, Regal Eagle in the American Pavilion and Spice Road Table over there in the Morocco Pavilion may have day of dining packages that will get you reserved seating for the candlelight processional. This is definitely something to check out if you weren't able to book one of the other packages in advance. What you want to do is, as soon as you arrive to EPCOT, as soon as it opens, go to Regal Eagle or Spice Road Table, ask if they have packages available, go ahead and pay for it to get your sticker. Another tip for the fest, some EPCOT rides get a bit of the holiday treatment. Ride Livin' with the Land to see the greenhouses decked out with Christmas lights, and be sure to hop on Journey into Imagination with Figment to see him in his adorable Christmas sweater. We have been on Figgy Christmas sweater watch for a month. We're so glad that he finally put it on. Plan ahead though, there's a lot of food at the festival, and if you only have 1 or 2 days in the park, or you're not traveling with a large group who loves to split food, check menus and pick what you want to try ahead of time. We have all the menus and full reviews of each booth over on DisneyFoodblog.com. In addition to all of the holiday booths, EPCOT also has a champagne bar. That's where you can get 5-ounce pours of 8 different champagnes, including Dom Perignon for $45 a glass. You'll find it between the Japan and Morocco pavilions. And we always recommend bringing trays to help carry your food and to provide a clean surface to eat off of if the park is exceptionally crowded and you end up dining off the iconic EPCOT festival table, the top of a trash can. If you're an annual pass holder, be sure to visit the festival on Tuesdays for 10% off select food and drinks in the Holiday Kitchen food booths. And if you want fewer crowds, avoid those weekends and very likely Tuesday evenings, as many local pass holders may find those are the best times to visit. Stick around after dark to see the holiday edition of the Spaceship Earth beacon of magic lighting. Holiday music accompanies the light show on Spaceship Earth during this year's festival, and it's worth trekking to the front of the park to see it. It's really, really gorgeous. If you're visiting Disney World this holiday season and want all the help you can get when it comes to planning and navigating the parks, pick up a copy of our DFB Guide to the Holidays at Walt Disney World. Our ebook covers everything you'll need to know so you can visit during the busiest time of the year like a pro. All of our guidebooks come with full money-back guarantees, so if it's not for you, just let us know and we'll make it right. You can get the holiday guide along with any of our snack and festival guides over at dfbstore.com. Don't forget to use code YouTube for a discount. If you've been to this year's Festival of the Holidays, share your favorite dishes below in the comments. And don't forget, we've got tons of festival coverage over at DisneyFoodblog.com, including full reviews of each and every booth. Even if they didn't make our best of the fest list, we still ate it, we still reviewed it, and you can still find out if it's right for you. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.